Tune in. This is the Ladies Empowerment, the new broadcast show. When I tell you everybody over here is blessed, once you come and tune in and join in, you won't never leave. Because one thing about it, when you have two or more gathered, no man or no weapon can stop your shine. So come on over. Listen to what we got to say. Open up your mind. Speak how you want to speak. Because let me tell you one thing. What God has for you, nobody can stop it. And this is what we doing over here. We uplifting each other. We encouraging each other. And we also is being in each other's corner. That's what we doing. We standing up for one another. Y'all know what time it is. This is CC.
I saw it on here.
Y'all know what time it is. It's CC.
Get out the way.
Damn.
I'm so tired. I don't even put up my house. Hey, everybody.
Happy New Year to y'all good people. How y'all doing?
Happy New Year's to y'all too.
Happy New Year.
We just said Happy New Year's.
Okay, hey, calm down.
Hello, Happy New Year's. Mo, don't start your mix today.
Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Hey, Davine.
Hey.
Yeah, I only got 37% of my time.
Keisha, stop saying it.
That's what I'm on this 2023. I told my family and all, I don't give a damn. You hear me? This year right
I
here.
ain't going to charge my battery.
Well, you'll be dismissed and we'll miss you. And then tomorrow we'll see you again.
Hey, you got it.
Ain't that right, Sharon?
Yep. But baby, you need to start being on time. It's 2023.
Shut up. Hey, Tracy. Bring Tracy on here.
Who is Tracy?
Tracy Love.
Do we know her? Have we had her on the show before?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Is these your clothes, Victoria? Yeah, these is yours.
Y'all wrong for that. Why all y'all got y'all cameras out?
Hey, y'all. So, I'm going to talk about. You sent it to a Mo? Happy New Year's, y'all.
Same to you. And be blessed.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm tired already. All this side. No gap. I'm trying to do laundry. Not lost. Happy everyone. Hey, family. Let me tell y'all. Somebody said that they want to know why do I talk about God so much? And for me to be my age, how do I know so much? So let me tell you why. I lost my first child when I was 19 years old. Huh? I mean my second child. Shut up, Victoria. Lost my first child.
Who just said something in the back? Who that was said something in the background? Who just said that?
Victoria.
Who that just said something? Did she do it? Did she reach out to that person about that web? Did she reach out to that person about that website?
You heard what Mo said, Victoria? Said, did you reach back to that person? I can't hear you. I can't even hear her, Mo. No.
Okay.
Hold on, y'all. Let me tell y'all. Got it close. The washer, because they won't even wash their mama clothes for. Hold on. Hold on.
The Sherry, you look sophisticated tonight.
I'm always looking for sophisticated. What that mean?
I'm gonna say you look different. You ain't got your bonnet on. Appreciate your your thing again. Appreciate you doing big thing 2023. Appreciate you.
Oh, baby, I don't have my button on all the time. Again, sometimes y'all catch me when I'm about to go to bed. And you know what I'm saying? I don't wake up like this. I ain't gonna lie. I don't wake up like this. Baby, I gotta get up. I gotta brush their teeth. Baby, I gotta watch this. Baby, I got stuff to do in the morning. I don't get up looking like this. I can't be fake and go to bed and act like I wake up like this because I don't.
Hey, I go to sleep like this and I wake up like this.
Well,
Straight
baby,
like that.
I don't wake up. I don't wake up this cute. Like I have to get myself together. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I wake up and go like this. 'cause I
Also, so you
don't.
saying that hard work? That's what you telling me.
Period. I mean, I always been beautiful and cute, baby, but I don't wake up like with my hair be like this cute and straight. No, I gotta fix it. I gotta. So I don't go to sleep with makeup on and just jump up and be like, oh, I woke up like no, baby. I don't even wear makeup, but when I do step out, if I do put something on, baby, I have to get myself together. I'm a regular mom.
Mama.
I know.
don't
I'm
wake
just
up like
messing with.
this, like everybody else.
Mama.
What's up, Shana?
I'm just messing with you. I woke up like this. Oh boy, I tickles myself.
Now I'm back. Hey, Shannon.
Now what would you saying? What would you saying about the person
Hold on.
that was asking you about God? Why you talking about God so much?
Huh?
Hey Tracy.
Hey, y'all. Come on.
Hey,
What's up? What's up?
Hello.
hi everyone. Happy New Year.
Happy
Same
New
to
Year to
you.
you too.
Happy New Year to you too.
Okay. So let me tell y'all why. This is why.
Guess what though?
Huh?
Good thing. The good thing about everybody on here, I got everybody on here cool with me. That's a blessing. Hey, that's a blessing.
You got what?
Oh, you have to knock me down, girl.
I say I'm cool
You
with
got,
all y'all on here, so that's a blessing.
you got everybody on here?
I said everybody that's on here now, I'm cool with them. That's a blessing. That's a blessing in itself.
Murphy must be at work.
I guess so.
Y'all
Let
got
me tell you.
36%.
Guess what, Keisha? You the devil tonight. And I already done cussed my family out. You don't want me to cuss you out, Keisha.
DC, don't do that.
Because you know what?
Don't do what you talking about.
We'll talk off live, CC. Don't you cuss me out.
Okay, so let me
Or
tell
if
you
baby
why.
that want me to charge my battery, say I.
Bring my clothes up there. I said. So, let me tell y'all why I believe in God. At the age of 19, I had my second daughter. Her name. Now I'm gonna beat Ray Ray, y'all. I can't even concentrate because Ray Ray. How y'all got that baby still? How y'all got
If
the
you
baby?
beat Ray Ray, you got to beat me too.
Well, I am.
If you beat Ray Ray, you got to beat me too.
Well, come on.
I'm gonna take it for Ray Ray. I'm gonna take it for the
Ray Ray,
team.
why you in my room? Get the baby and get out my room. You need to sleep in your own room. Well, get her. Okay, so somebody asked me why you watching sports mode. Somebody asked me, why do I believe in God the way I believe in God? And I said, I believe in God because at the age of 19, I lost my second baby. Her name was Ryan Nevaeh Phelps. And it was basically, I went through, that was my first time breaking my hip, had to learn how to walk. I graduated still on a walker and everything. So I'm going to tell y'all why I started doing it. Because when I found out how good God was, right, is when that first time I knew I could have been dead because I went into like a, what that thing is, y'all, that had the big old walls and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm saying?
Nah, I don't.
The big wall.
Like when you go into what that is, a river.
Psychiatric. You want to go to a psychiatric ward? Is that what you're talking about? I love you, sis.
You really pushing it. So listen. So after that, I started doing what I was doing. Huh?
Shannon say CAT scan.
Yeah. So listen, y'all. I started doing what I wanted to do, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I started running from God. I'm talking about I'm getting in trouble. My first time getting in trouble, y'all, I was like 23, if I'm not mistaken, 23, 24. And my mama said, why? I like broke my mama's heart. I was doing what I want to do, but in all these midst of years, y'all, right? I hadn't got shot at. Then I lost, and then I got into a wreck in 2008. Oh, hey, Shannon. Hey, Wanda. Hey, Dee Dee. Thank you. And I hadn't got into a wreck very, very bad. That's when I told y'all I got kidnapped. I went through domestic violence. I went through all type of stuff. But I never understood of why God kept saving me. Y'all know what I'm trying to say? Like, why was he keep sparing me when I know for a fact it was plenty of times I supposed to been dead because the way I was running, I was really, you couldn't tell me I wasn't no nigga. You couldn't tell me I didn't roll like a nigga. And it used to be so, I done been robbed, I done been all that. And I never understood why was God always saving me? Like, God, what is it? Like, I know I done dispress you. All I do is pray to you when I'm in trouble or when I'm in jail and I want to get out and I want my mama to get me out. But what is it that you really trying to show me or tell me? And it's so bad, y'all, because it went from me going through a lot of changes in my life. And in the midst of me fighting for my freedom, my best friend, she was my best friend. She's not my best friend. She tried to set me up. They was offering me 15 to 20 years. My mama died in the midst. And my mama, I would never forget what my mama said. She said, God got you. I already prayed, and I know he gonna work it out. Thank you, Dee Dee. And I said, I don't know. So now, think about it, y'all. I'm stressing myself. My mama gone. I still got these charges. What I'm gonna do? Only person I got on my side is I'm still looking past the main man that's carrying me through everything. Y'all get it? And that's God. I'm still looking past that. What? I'm still doing all that. So now my kid's father, we working on it. Like I told y'all, time don't wait on nobody. We making plans. Hey, 2020 Christmas, we was gonna wake. Hey, friend, we was gonna wake up to Christmas with our family. That was gonna be the biggest gift because our kids want us to back together. All this. So I say, you know what? That's what it's gonna be. Remind you not, y'all. I'm in school. I'm trying to change, but I don't know what really I want to do. So follow what I'm saying. I'm gonna tell you how God works. So I'm going back and forth to court. I'm paying all this money. It seems like every couple of weeks they telling me, if you give me another 1,000 or 2, we're gonna get it down here. So now I'm crying. I go to a lady. That's why when Mo first reached out to me, I know it'd be true. A lady that I did not even know inboxed me. And I said, I don't believe and that type of stuff like that. I believe in it because I know it's true because it's in the Bible. You feel me, Tracy? Y'all, but the way the lady was talking to me, it's like she was talking to me from God. And she said the only thing gonna save you if you surrender to God and you tell God you ready. Hey, lady, you don't know what you talking about. Want me to pay you $25 and read me? So,
But guess what though? But guess what? But since you have done that, since you had let go and did what you're doing, you having that heaven and glow. You're glowing.
yeah.
Because the change that you is enduring for 2023, you're glowing. You're letting go all the toxicness from 2022 go away. So you're doing a good job. Keep it up.
Yeah.
Don't let
Thank
the
you.
glow. Don't let the glow and the shine go to the door now. I got my
Hey.
own.
Please keep it on me. So listen, Mo, you know me. I'm like, I'm not gonna send you $25. I ain't got no $25 to keep sparing nobody. So she said, but it's the truth. So in the midst of me doing this, right? She said, God hear everybody prayer. She said, but the one that's gonna put the icing and get you where you need to go in the next couple of years. Now, remind this not. Now, my mama died, y'all, 2016. My husband died 2020. My charges got dropped 2019. After the midst of this lady telling me this, right? I said, okay, I'm gonna send you the $25. I guess it was just for a token, y'all, right? A blessing token. Sent it to her. One night, I'll never forget it. My lawyer had left a voicemail on the phone. I had missed it. She said, come in her office tomorrow immediately. And I said, okay. So I went in there. She said, we're going to try something. I said, try what? She said, we're going to try. We're going to fake them and act like we want to go to trial. I said, oh, no, the hell we not. We ain't going no trial. Them crackers ain't gonna give me all that time. My brother said, no. So now remind you now, I'm going by murder at this time, y'all. So I go home. I ain't gonna lie, get me some Patron. I said, God, I don't know what to do. I don't got nobody to really get my kids. What I'm gonna do? I started crying, Mo, and praying. Asking right here, she'll tell you. I was praying. Listen, I said, I gotta go back to the roots of where I was brought up from. And I know prayer changes things. Yes, Didi, I am. And when I tell y'all, after a little bit, I started feeling better about it. So within a week, I got a court date. Y'all, I talk so much. So when the lady talking, I don't even know what she's saying. So I'm raising my hand. Let me talk. Nobody can talk for me. I can talk for my damn self. Let me talk. My best friend in the thing, y'all, this is the truth. Saying, shut up. Let her do her thing. I don't know what this lady's saying. All I know, out of everything, the judge say, are you telling me that her case can go viral? And y'all really don't, y'all think y'all done messed up? She went to saying something about exhibit this, exhibit that. What the hell is she talking about? She is going to fire me. She said, so listen, the judge look at the state and say, are y'all ready to go to trial? The state say, no. I don't even have a lot of paperwork ready. So boom, remind you not, I guess within that week time, she had to put in a speedy trial. So when she put the speedy trial in, they time was up. So the judge said, well, they ready to go to trial tomorrow. Is y'all ready? The state said it again. No, they not. So I'm looking at her like, this bitch is playing with my life. Now, why is she telling my trial when we ain't going no goddamn trial? Remind y'all not. I'm gonna tell you how good God, and this is the day when I knew I had to start getting myself together. When the judge went to asking them to come to the bench and cut the little mic off. Y'all ever been in court when they tell y'all to come to when the judge tell y'all to come to the bench and all that? Y'all ever been there? Silence to the mic. Well, don't act like my story's boring because it ain't boring. Catch it. Catch what I'm about to tell y'all now.
Who are you talking to?
I'm telling you.
What?
I ain't been to court, so I don't know.
What have y'all been, Miss Love, y'all all y'all been in court?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, so you know how when they tell you to silence the mic and all that type of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So listen. So I silenced the mic. They silenced the mic. I'm sitting there, so my best friend like, and I'm like, This is my freedom. This ain't you. Hell, I ain't gonna shut up. Smart woman, you having faith. Yes, listen, Shannon, y'all, this is the kicker right here now. So boom. The judge say, the judge say, we're gonna have a recess, Miss Jones. You free to go. I want to see y'all in my chambers at 1:30, talking about my lawyers, talking about my lawyer and I guess the state. And say your lawyer will contact you and let you know when your next court date is. I said, okay. I look at her, we walk out. I said, what the hell are you talking about? Why are you trying to take it to trial? So she said, listen, I know what I'm doing. When I tell you within 3 days, she called me. She said, you going to come pay me my other $1,000 because then I tell you I'm raw. I said, man, I ain't paying no more goddamn money till you tell me, man, these charges drop or they trying to give me probation because I cannot leave. She said, just shut the hell up sometimes, Sierra. Come in here and get your paper. What paper? Now, remind you not, God hadn't blessed me. I had sale of fentanyl, sale of rock cocaine. I had all of these charges. God let every charge get dropped. And you want to know why? I don't even know why. She said she is something that she did. No, baby, it was God. From that day forward, I knew it wasn't nobody but my mama and God. You hear me? So
It was
God,
but God worked through her. God gave her the what's called in order to get you out of the situation that so she did.
Because I ain't know what the hell they literally was talking about.
Because if you hadn't had her, it probably wouldn't have went that way.
Yeah, you ain't lying. And when I tell y'all,
but you bumping your gums. You were trying to bump your gums and finna mess up everything.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie, Mo. Y'all know I be talking. I'm not gonna lie. I was.
Right.
Because all I hear, Miss Love, think about it. You in court, and all you hear her to my trial. You know, if you go to trial, they're gonna give you all these goddamn years. If you don't shut up and you ain't discuss nothing with me, you ain't saying about no goddamn trial. But the moment of the catch is if you be silent and you believe in God, like He tell you to. So my whole thing is, yeah, I'm gonna let you in a minute, Creation, but I'm talking about something right now. My whole thing is, if you believe in Him, be silent to Him. It doesn't matter who delivering the message. Because us as flesh, we always say people can't tell us nothing. I would have never knew that this woman that came in my inbox and it was only $25 was telling me something that I knew could save me to be out here for my kids. And let me tell you something how dumb I was. After that, you couldn't tell me I wasn't wrong. I started trying to knick-knack, but guess what? Every time I tried to do something, God brought me back down. And God always showed me that you're going to either serve me or you ain't going to have nothing. And guess what? I started doing it. Then now, guess what? Now this is 2020. I catch another charge on some shit that happened all the way, y'all, back in 2018. They brought it up in 2020 because now they mad. They trying to get me for any little thing. I never forget it. My kid's daddy. He said, man, you're going to beat that shit. Don't worry. I said, I got to, man. I can't afford to lose everything I got. I just got out of trouble. I ain't even been doing shit. This is an old charge. God showed me that way. Y'all feel what I'm trying to say? Then I lose my husband on September the 24th, which was our anniversary. I lost him. Now look at me. I'm stuck. I have nobody to call, nobody that do nothing. You got people that say they'll be there, but people don't be there like that. So guess what? That's what made me change my life because I seen when I'm trying to do my own thing, it wasn't working for me. When I got on God thing, it was working. And then guess what? When I tell you, Mo, when I finally prayed, and when every pastor that been prophesying to me say it's in a hurt, I cried. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I got drunk on my mom's birthday. Y'all see my live. I was drunk in the mother. You me? The girls was laughing at me because I was in Waffle House. I was praying, crying, and talking shit at the same time. All three same time. But guess what? I said, I'm letting everything go. It could be my real family. You gotta go. If you don't serve no purpose, it ain't no purpose. I don't give a damn because we blood. I don't care about none of that. You have to go because my peace is everything. And what I'm trying to let y'all understand is if you be still and you hold on to God, everything you thought that you missed, everything that you thought was gone, God will give it back to you. And much, much more. And I ain't gonna lie, even that one lady, Like, no lie. Miss whatever. She's still trying to come, but guess what I did? I blocked her on Messenger because you ain't gonna make me feel bad. You ain't gonna make me feel like it's gonna stop my blessings because I didn't help you. No, it ain't gonna work. I'm so at peace with myself now. Y'all tell me when y'all find peace, y'all will understand what I'm saying.
Well, CC, you stuck with me forever and you can't let me go. I love you.
Don't get in my bed. Bye. These kids
Well,
like that nervous breakdown.
that's awesome, CC.
I want you to block me so I can show up and show out. I want you to block me,
Thank
baby.
you, Miss Love.
2023, I'm coming hard. I want you to block me.
Is that a threat? Is that a threat? Huh?
And see the thing, can I say something? CC.
What?
I'm just listening to what you're saying, and so I've shared a lot with Mo, but I've never really shared. I'll talk to you a little bit more about some more stuff offline. But what you talking about, my son went through something similar. What you went through, went to jail 8 times. And he went to jail 8 times. I mean, breaking in people's house, stealing cars, almost being killed a couple times. Just all kind of craziness when he was a teenager. He's grown now. My son is 33 years old now. But the same similar thing that you were just sharing, the last time he went to court, because we from Louisiana, last time he went to Parish Prison down in Louisiana, and I remember this guard picked him up and threw him against the wall. And so me as a mom, like, no mom wants their kid to be in jail. So I'm like really going through wondering like, oh my God, having nightmares, thinking that maybe he get killed when he's in jail. I was just really going through, but I was a praying mom, right? So
Yes.
Same thing, similar to what you said. The last time he went to jail, when he was in there, he realized that he already had this gift to write music and all this. And so he just started writing while he was in jail. And God always had somebody that was in jail that would always say something of what he needed to hear. And when he came out, he had to wrote so many songs, and then they dropped all the charges that was against him. So I'm sitting here listening to you, and I'm like, wow, this sounds so much like the situation with my son. Like all the charges that he had is like miraculously just got dropped. It was a miracle. So I know what you're talking about because he has purpose. First of all, he got a praying mama. So praying mama makes a big difference. So CC, your mom was definitely praying for you. You got aunties, probably family members that were praying for you, and so then God sent that lady to be like to send you that favor that you needed. And so it's okay. God don't want us to be perfect. Ain't none of us on here perfect. I'm not perfect. None of us on here perfect. We'll never be perfect. God don't ask us to be perfect. You just start where you're at, and don't judge yourself and make yourself feel bad because none of us, like I say, perfect. And so you have a call in your life. You have work to do, a purpose, but don't pressure yourself and make yourself think that you have to do it a certain kind of way, and don't worry about what nobody say about you. Don't worry about what nobody in your family say about you, nobody say about you online, because God is looking at you smiling because he know your heart. God judges the heart. It ain't about what church you go to, because church is just a building. So it's just do you, girl, and keep the faith and keep being strong.
Thank you. I need to hear that.
Okay, Minister Tracy.
I'm not trying to minister. I'm just be quiet, Mo.
I needed to hear that. Shut up, Mo.
See,
you a hater.
I ain't no hate. I'm just messing with
He
him.
was
I ain't no
God.
hater.
Yes, one day was. Yep, faith in her knowledge. God, good man. That was when I first came in. I'm patient. Yeah, sometimes they keep you in the system, even though charges have been dropped. It's as if they be wait for you to come back in hell's resort. I swear to God, DD, you ain't lying.
Yeah.
You'll be waiting.
But I'm gonna tell you something else too. Like, you have to understand now, but people don't believe it. You have to understand the devil give blessings, God give blessings. But you have to be able to discern which one are blessings from God and which one is a blessing from the devil.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that now.
You spoke
You
on
got
him.
that?
You spoke on my foot up, brother.
Okay, look, I had to learn that from relationships. Okay, talking about it's God and what's the wrong. Okay, well, I'm sorry, I ain't gonna get on that
Cause,
subject.
cause us as black folks, we love to say they're here. When some
I
have
mean,
it
how about
good,
that? That's why I say
won't
people
God
be
do
wanting
it?
to know, like, people are, and this is my whole thing with a lot of stuff. People be saying, "Oh, you know, you in the situation that you in because of this and this and this." No,
There she go on that damn ice again.
it
Who
ain't.
got ice? Oh, Cece, you like ice?
CC.
Yeah, I love it. I had 2 cups today though. I did good.
You did
But
bad
then,
because you don't need it at
but you
all.
got to know too.
What?
But you got another thing too. You got to listen to is you can't let any and everybody speak on your life, because the reason I say that
Facts.
is because not everybody gonna speak good on your life. So
Yep,
you know what I mean.
so true. You know
But
I
see,
know Mo,
Some
right?
people say they can speak good on your life, but 9 times out of 10 they don't tell them what they saying behind you.
but
You feel what's really, you feel what's fake. He give you that understanding, and I actually feel like Cece would feel it because she got it in her. But that just that's it. Because you got a lot of people call themselves prophet, all this and all that.
Well,
see,
It just,
you have to
I'm
speak,
just leave that
you
where
have to
that is.
pray,
But
you have to pray over your own life first, and then if anybody else gonna pray over your own life, you already protected and prayed over because you prayed over your own life. So God has you protected. So whatever ramifications that they're trying to
right.
prey upon your downfall or your kids' downfall, you already covered under the blood of Jesus because you already prayed and protected over your family. You get what I'm saying?
yeah. And you ain't lying.
But
You ain't lying. You ain't lying about that.
And
No,
everybody develops their own
what I
relationship with God,
experienced
however they.
in my life.
Hold on, yet. Did you hear what
Yeah.
he said? Didi said, "Did
Oh my
y'all hear
God.
about the young man in
Back to you.
Columbus, Ohio? Know what happened?"
Columbus, Ohio.
I'm looking it up. He was 13 years old. A white man got out of his truck and shot him in the back multiple times. See? And why nobody don't want to talk about that?
right.
Nobody
Wow.
wants to talk about that.
But listen though. Listen.
Um,
In order for it to be,
You
go ahead, Mo.
but listen. But for you being as who you are, the type of person that you are, that can be one of your callings for
You breaking
2023
up.
is to talk about different things that people would like to hear you talk about what you good at. Oh, you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear.
Could you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of people. There's a lot of people. You can do your own YouTube channel, and you can be the one to start that trend for 2023. Is to talk about different things that's going on in the world, and I think that'll be good
different
for you.
things,
Must not much,
That'll
but
be good for you
CC.
because of, because of your. Oh, he just called. You heard he
I
just
was
called you
What?
about to say
CC.
CC, but
He called you
I went
Munchie.
trying to cut him, though. But but you know what, CC, I'm gonna tell you something. I've been knowing Mo a long time, and Mo always used to tell me, he like, L, you can reach these young kids. I'm 40 years old, so imagine me reaching my peers. I'm 8 years older than my brother. I know all my brother friends, all the people he went to school with. So then plus the kids now, that's 3 decades of people that I know. He always used to say, I can reach these kids. You he's kind of, I'm like, nah, that ain't me, bro. That ain't, maybe that is my calling because I connect with different generations of kids. You know what I'm saying? Like I can connect with my generation, my brother's generation of kids, and then these younger kids or whatever. But like you say, all of us have a calling for our life. And don't get me wrong, I might be running from my call. I feel like I'm not because I volunteer and do stuff in the community to give back to the kid. But we just have to sit down, talk to God, and let God give us a discernment of what He wants us to do. We have to let Him lead. Trying to do it on our
Yeah.
own ain't gonna get us nowhere.
That's
See what I
crazy.
do. What I want to do. Well, what I do is I put a scripture out there every morning, and I to give people try to give people a word of encouragement every day to try to lift their spirits up. But some people you can reach, and some people you just can't. So
Yeah, and that's why you can't practice discernment. It's a gift from God. That's what Tanya Kawa said. You have a call on your life. Thank you, Miss Linda.
yeah,
But you know what? And that's why Mo, you right, because
yeah, you know what I
people be
mean.
like, why do you be listening to a lot of stuff and looking at a lot of stuff? I'm gonna tell you why, because some of us that got these platforms, like you said, Mo, if we start look how I'm not trying to be funny, and she do deserve it too, right? But look how Nancy Grace and everybody got involved with the Shaquita Robinson death, right? And you want to know why? Because a lot of us was going
Oh, she on
in.
point. She on point.
Oh, she on point on all the way. Let me show you her one thing. Hold on.
Yeah.
She is.
And why I'm saying what I'm saying, y'all, is because Mo, think about it. Like if we go to telling stories, you know what I'm talking about, based on what's going on really, really in this lifestyle, you feel what I'm saying? Like, we can get a better justice system, but we cover everything up because all we want to do is do these fake this, fake. Your auntie Rose trying to talk to me. Ate this, ate that, and then all of a sudden, we don't know what's real or we don't know what's fake. So, do we want everybody to get justice? I want everybody family who done got killed to get justice. Like the Kanisha, what's her name, Mo? Butler. She got killed. Nobody even talked about that, really.
Yeah.
Nobody even talked about that. And this girl left 4 kids behind, but it barely was talked about. But if y'all notice, if the platforms do more for everybody, that's just like people that is built up everywhere. If they did more support, more, talking about situation, more sharing shit, guess what? We'll get a lot of justice in this world. We even still got racism going on.
I'm gonna speak. Let me speak this in existence real quick. This is for all the parents that's on here that listening right now, that have kids, that have talented kids. This year is your time to put you and your kids out here because it's money to be made. You can either make it here on Facebook, or you can make it on TikTok, or you can make it on what it is, YouTube. But if you have kids, talented kids, get with your kids and put content together and make a generational wealth for you and your kids. Because everybody's on here that I have talked to got kids that got some type of talent. Yeah. And this is the start of 2023. So by the summertime, if you get with your kids and talk and inbox me, I will help y'all to get where you need to be, because you got, like you said, you got those parents. She left her kids. She left 4 kids for somebody else to raise. So with that being said, you can start now for them to have something for them to fall back on.
Tanyetta Caldwell said, "Can you add her?"
Who is that? Okay.
Tanyetta Caldwell said, "Can you add her?" And then you can bring Creations in too. Hey, Tamika. Hey, good evening, everyone. Happy New Year. Hey, Mona. But yeah, that's what I feel like all y'all should do. Like my kid's bad as hell. I know. I just be scared. I ain't gonna lie. Mars be scared what they gonna do. That's why I won't put them on Facebook, y'all, so they can come back to me and say, "You they mama."
Yep, because it started at home and they're gonna follow their mother's footsteps.
Oh my.
Oh no, Ray Ray
But
is
if it's
better than
not
her mama.
Facebook, then it's TikTok.
My kids'
It's more the
talents is
way
to get on
one.
my last nerve, especially the
Didi,
last two that needs to get out my house.
you said about the in Ohio. I'm trying to find that story he's talking about. Oh, right there. Why they trying to come on? I'm gonna let y'all see this real quick. Hold on. Hold on. Y'all need to find. Oh, here you go, right here, y'all. Look at this, y'all. Is this it right here, Didi?
You can access.
In Columbus, Ohio, the community is outraged as the assistant prosecutor to drop charges against 36-year-old white convicted criminal Craig Butler has sparked outrage. As many of you who have followed this story will know, in October, Craig Butler Sr. shot and killed 13-year-old Sensei Reed, then fled the scene in his vehicle. Of course, there were eyewitnesses. There was video of this taking place. Additionally, Mr. Butler was charged with murder in the case. However, on October 19th, without giving a reason, the prosecutor decided to drop the charges against Mr. Butler. Now, of course, there is no statute of limitations for murder charges, so the prosecution has time to refile these charges if necessary. There is a federal investigation potentially into the case. Has not been announced by the Justice Department yet for violation of the civil rights of Mr. Reed. To talk a little more about this case, we're joined by the mother of Sensei Reed, joining us remotely. Ms. Reed, how are you doing this morning or this evening? Mrs. Reed, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, there we go. So thank you so much for joining us this evening. We, of course, condolences for everything your family has gone through. What information have you gotten from police or prosecutors about why these charges were dropped against Mr. Butler?
They told me that they could only hold him for 10 days. And with the evidence that they had, that they didn't want it to present it to the grand jury yet. Because if the grand jury decided not to convict him, then they couldn't retry him again.
And what additional information are they saying that they need in order to charge him? You know, we have eyewitnesses, we have video of what happened, we saw him flee the scene. You know, what are they articulating that they need?
They said that they're waiting for the autopsy report to come back.
Okay, have they given you an estimation on that? I know where I practice, often it can take up to 6 months for those autopsy reports to come back. Have they given you any timetable on the issue?
They told me the last time I spoke to someone, she told me it could take 2 or more months. And right now it's been about 3 months. And I haven't spoke to no one since then.
Understood. Now, from what I've read, the community has really rallied around the family. There's a rally plan for this weekend to try to compel law enforcement to charge Mr. Butler in this case. Can you talk a little bit about the rally and the community support you've received?
Okay, so a little bit about the rally. I wasn't really for it, but I was trying to wait for the justice system to do its job. But my son being Black, it's not going to happen. Even if they couldn't charge him with murder right now, he is on probation for domestic violence. So they could have held him for his gun that he's not supposed to have. Also, he was shooting in a school zone. So they should have got him for that. It's a lot of things they could have held him on if they couldn't charge him with murder right now. But he's still out. He's still a free man. We live in the same apartment complex. Well, he got evicted now, but he has family that lives out here. So he's still here. Like, he still comes here. So I need something to be done. Like, there's no way that my son should be dead and he's walking the streets a free man.
Well, so you're saying he's been a victim, but you still see him in the community even after he has committed such a heinous act, and prosecutors and the police have done nothing to stop him?
Nothing. I asked about getting a protection order. They told me that I could not get one until he's convicted.
Wow. And so what groups are sponsoring this rally? Because we want to make sure we provide the community support necessary and reach out to law enforcement and prosecutors to find out, because as you said, I can't see this happening if little Susie was the person dead, where they're still allowing this person not just to be free, but to menace the same area, to potentially intimidate witnesses, to destroy evidence, all the things that you can do when you're out on bond. I think we lost Mrs. Reed, so I'm going to bring our panel in. Sorry, we tell Ms. Reed. All right, can you hear us now, Ms. Reed?
I didn't hear the question, like the phone paused or something.
No problem at all. You know, we're part of that new generation where everything happens over the internet. So just like all these Zoom calls at work. But is there anything that people need to know about the rally on Sunday? Because we want to make sure that people can provide the community support to ensure that this person is brought to justice. Because I think that it's even more appalling that you still have to see this individual walking the streets and not be in custody awaiting trial.
Yeah, actually, I just seen that on Facebook. He just posted a video of my son again at a shooting range and saying that my son tried to kill him. I told the detective about that because he's been posting the same video for months, since October, since he killed.
Getting an LLC for your business doesn't have to look like this. Just Google LLC Taylor Brands. It's totally easy. You pick a
I think we're working on getting this Reed's connection back established, but I do want to bring the panel in. Rebecca, I want to go to you first on this. Now, have you ever heard of a situation where somebody is accused of murder and then not just released on bond, but allowed to still be around the families of the victims, around the crime scene, posting information on social media, etc.?
I wanted to suggest the humanity of this. My heart goes out for Miss Reed and her family to have to deal with this, to have to see this person who murdered her child multiple times, like in her home community where she lives, in her apartment complex. I just want to say that. But what's unfortunate is that this happens too often in this country, where we have two systems of justice. We have a system of justice for those who commit crimes who are white, and we have a system of justice for those who commit crimes who are Black, or even those who are other people of color. So it doesn't make sense here. I mean, there's different things that local authorities could do, even with temporary restraining orders. And so to even hear a local law enforcement agency to say there's nothing they could do until a conviction, that simply isn't true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, she's significantly further along in her journey with Christ than I am, because me seeing somebody who has murdered my child, there's a very good chance that I'll be the person on trial. So the fact that police have not done anything to keep this individual away from the family of the person that he killed is quite, it's out there for me. Dr. Carr, I wanted to bring you in on this bring you in for a comment on this, because this is so abhorrent that I'm trying to understand what justification there could be, and should the federal government step in to file hate crimes charges potential in this case, or even to enforce the anti-gun restrictions, because under Ohio law, it doesn't stop you from owning a gun if you have a domestic violence conviction, but under federal law, it does. So that would vitiate a investigation or potential prosecution by the federal government.
Well, I mean, with what we know, it almost seems, Robert, and you, Rebecca, would know better than I would, that this is probably the trajectory we're headed on. Let me echo what you said, Rebecca, and offer my condolences as well, and deepest sympathies to Ms. Reed and to her family in the loss of young Sine. I lived in Columbus for about 5 years when I was in graduate school and law school. And this is standard practice. not just in the United States of America, but in Columbus, that would consider itself a liberal city, so to speak. When we see what the Columbus Dispatch reported, and the Franklin County prosecuting attorney, Gary Tyack, his office put out a report and said that it's standard practice for almost every felony case in municipal court to be dismissed. And he said, well, we're going to bring it, but maybe we'll bring it before the grand jury. We won't say any more at this time. Standard practice, huh? This white man is running around in the streets of Southwest Columbus, talking smack, posting stuff on social media. And we all heard Ms. Reed say the man has, he's on probation. He has a gun he wasn't supposed to have. So I think, Robert, what you've asked is probably already answered through your experience, through Rebecca's experience, and through most attorneys' experiences. I expect it will as well to hear that the federal government's going to get involved in this with the facts that we know so far.
So we have Ms. Reed back. So Lucretia, we're going to come to you afterwards, because you have very specific experience of this and a special level of understanding. So we're going to get the last comment from you. But Ms. Reed, could you tell us about your son? Because often what gets lost in these conversations is the individual. We don't need another hashtag. We don't need another name on a shirt. I want to understand your son as a human being so people can understand the humanity of this case.
My son, he just turned 13. Like, he still had his whole life ahead of him. I'm sorry.
I ain't even tell you no lie.
It took so much to take him. Like, that's my baby. And not have no remorse for it at all. It breaks my heart. Like, every day I gotta wake up and my son is here because the coward took him away from me. And now he's trying to claim it's self-defense. Like, how could you be scared of my little baby? If anything, he could have called the police. He could have did a lot of things. But he chose to shoot my baby and then come back, stop his car, and left him for dead. This is something I will never get over. Like, I gotta live with this for the rest of my life. And the justice system not even helping me because why? My son's Black.
And of course, all of us, the entire panel, everyone here, we send every bit of support and that we can to you. What message would you give to prosecutors and police who are still dragging their feet on arresting this individual, particularly when he still is in the community, when he still has the opportunity to intimidate or alter evidence, to intimidate witnesses, to destroy videos, etc.? What message would you send to police and prosecutors about getting this man off the street?
I would say that, first of all, I wasn't even notified that Craig was out of jail. So he could have came over here. He could.
I think we're still having some connection issues with Ms. Reed. Lucretia, I wanted to bring you in on this conversation because you have firsthand experience with this. What do you think has to happen for law enforcement to really take seriously the murders of Black boys in this country and start investigating them and clearing those cases, convicting people at the same rates as any other community?
Her name was Mrs. Reed, right? Miss Reed, please don't let your heart get hardened. Please don't let that animosity that you feel right now, don't let it consume your soul. You can't bring your son back. There's nothing you can do about that. Every year it gets a little lighter, but it gets heavier and darker too, ma'am. Well,
I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I know
That
that
is-
was good. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna fake. Honestly, not me.
CZ.
Yeah. What?
Tell Toya Caldwell the link been sent.
Tanya Caldwell, the link has been sent, honey.
Now,
and I think
honestly,
creations have yours have too.
Me, honestly,
She on here already.
I wouldn't letting that go. I'm gonna kill him myself. I
But
ain't waiting on the
see,
That's just me. That's just me.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, see how if we start talking and sharing these stories, we can get help. Nobody is seeing the big picture. Like, Like for real, ain't nobody seeing the big picture of how people we still going by races, and people can get away with murder acts and certain acts of, I don't know. It's just evil.
Right.
That shit is so heartbreaking.
Yeah, see, something like that's something that y'all, your Christian praying and everything go out the window. I mean, you ain't thinking about none of that. I'm just being real.
That gone out
That's out the window.
For me.
That gone out the window, because it's be like, Lord, you got to forgive me, because I'm gonna go. If I see him,
I'm gonna tell y'all this right here, and I told my mom this, and I pray to God that it never happened. I got 5 kids, and if anybody kill my kid, shoot my kid, anything, I promise you to God, I'm going to jail. The police gonna kill me, because I'm gonna kill them. I'm gonna make them kill me, and they just on everything I love. I will do whatever it is about my kid. I'll go do time or whatever. But I pray it don't come down to that, and I pray that it's able to be solved before it get to that point. But if it do, I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
I'm with you on that. But the reason it's noticed. This is the thing.
Caldwell, is in your inbox.
For me, I feel like it's noticed, but it's not justified. And that's the problem. They always get away with things by little loopholes and mental instability, but these people know what the hell they doing.
Right.
They do.
Right.
They know what they doing. That man, how could you be afraid of a little kid like that? I don't give a damn what you don't need. What defense do you need against a kid like that? Like, seriously.
That's just straight racism. That's just racism. He just want.
Listen, I dealt with racism in the state and the jail system for 10 years. And the police beat me up. I beat them up. All types of shit. It's all in the newspaper, everything. Women went crazy and beat police and all types of shit. But guess what? They got away with that shit. They bust my head wide open, tied me to a goddamn straight jacket chair, and put a damn spit guard on my head. They was doing all types of shit to me in that jail. I was the only black woman in there. But you know what I did? Since y'all want to act like y'all could do whatever y'all want, then I'm going to show you what the fuck a crazy black woman to do. So that's how I showed out on their ass. And when they fuck with my kids, I go up there and do the same motherfucking thing. I will go to jail. I know this sounds mean, but some white people do this shit because they just don't like us. They don't like the presence of us. That's the way they were raised. And it's sick for people to even think like the way some white people think. And I'm saying that because I was in West Virginia, where it's redneck, Ku Klux Klan, burn your ass up out of there if you don't get off they street type shit. So I like it. If that was my kid, I'm going to jail. Or I'm going to die by the hand of the man, or, you know what I'm saying? Because that was just a racist act. So, I mean, that's just how I see it, from a perspective of a person who lived through pure racism. Like, goddamn, you ain't got to do me like that, but that's how they do you. And they get away with it. And they get away with it, and they got away with it with me because I didn't have no black people up there. I even went to the NAACP, and they still couldn't do that little organization they had. They ain't do shit to help me. They took my motherfucking kids. I had to listen. They took my kids, all types. I'm taking your kids because you angry. Nah, stop coming over here fucking with me. I had to get my kids out of that state. Now, 10 years ago, I took my kids, whether they gave me permission or not, put my kids in school. All 3 of my boys graduated, 3 black kings, well-educated now. But I had to do it in my own hand. I had to be my own justice.
What state were you in?
I was in West Virginia.
Oh, okay. Where are you now?
I'm in Virginia now. I'm in the Commonwealth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so when I came here, it's very diverse. It's different. But up there, we went through hell. So I understand racism, and they just get away because nobody really up there with us to justify what the hell they do. And we don't stand together. We don't stand together. We stand together to a certain degree, and then some people get intimidated by the justice system. We gotta learn not to. We gotta learn our rights and shit.
Hold on one second.
Right.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Tanya Caldwell, look, here it goes right here. Is in your inbox. Send this in your inbox. There it goes right there in your inbox. The link right here in your inbox.
I'm gonna see if I can find this video that I shared on Facebook, but I know it's deep down in my whatchamacallit. But I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna send it to you tomorrow. Then y'all get on. I just want you to. I don't know if I'm gonna be on tomorrow because, like I said, we probably have basketball practice or whatever. But show it to them tomorrow, and it's basically what it is. It's basically a
what
bunch
tomorrow
of. Tomorrow what? Tuesday? Tomorrow what? Tuesday?
No, they won't be on here tomorrow, no way. So
okay. Well, I'll just still send it to you so you can have it whenever, and then we can re-show it. You can show it then.
All right, I'm gonna do one tomorrow myself. I'm gonna do a sing along.
All right.
Sing along.
Well, what really is crazy, guys, that bothers me the most is when our kids get to a point to where they feel like it's okay for them to swing, maybe swing at the parent, or I think I was sharing with you, Mo. I think I shared it with you about in Louisiana, where I'm from. In Louisiana, this girl killed her own mom because her mom disciplined her. I mean, that's some craziness right there in itself. Kids killing parents, and you got parents killing kids. If you got some mental issues, go get some help. You know, that it's like, why take a child's life? Well, how can you stab your own child and kill your own child, throw him in the river? That type of stuff is going on. Crazy.
I know. Well, you know, like I said,
mental illness.
I was always told, you know,
mental illness is real.
Yeah. Mental illness is real.
Mental illness is real, but the thing about it is, some people will not. If you tell them you'll try to get them help for that, they thinking that it's nothing wrong with them. So it's hard to really get somebody to admit it.
Yeah, they have to admit it to themselves, take accountability.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, that's true. It's hard for them to admit it.
And like Didi said, I mean, like Sharon said, the demon possessive. Yep, that's true. But you know what I mean? So, if you know somebody that have mental illness, just keep them in your prayer and try to help them as much as you can. If they allow you to help them, that's the key. If they allow you to help them, majority of them won't allow you to help them do nothing.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm dealing with my daughter right now, so I'm. That's another whole story.
Yeah, we're gonna put Cece out on them. Put the dog on them. Put Cece up. Send Cece to control them.
Well, I enjoy
CC the real spill.
Yeah, because you only got one mama, and I sure to talk to her. Because when your mama gone, you ain't got nobody. I don't give a damn how many aunties, uncles, baby, daddies, all of them tell you, I got you. You ain't got hell nothing. You got me the first week or two, and after that, you don't got me no more. You don't even know who the hell I am.
Right. And yes, you would definitely be somebody that can talk to her because I have her child right now. I've had my granddaughter since she was 4 weeks old, and she's 9 now because of some stupid dumb decisions that she's made. And I love her. She's my child, but at the same time, she been talking about I'm gonna get it together. It's 9 years now. You know, I ain't planning on raising kids all over again. But my granddaughter,
you still gotta pray for her. God got a time frame. It ain't your time frame. It's His time frame that He gonna bring her out of it, but you just gotta wait and be patient with God and let Him bring her out of it. I know you don't want to raise no more kids, and I understand that. I understand where you coming from, but you know we still, you know, even though our kids get grown, we still have to pray for them, and God is gonna bring them out on His time, and hopefully when He brings her out, she blossom into a beautiful, you know, mother and a beautiful person. And y'all can look back and say, you know, well, dang, it was a bad time, but God brought it out to a new time where it's beautiful and it's a beautiful family reunion.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt He did it for my son. So I know He can do it for her. So
just be patient. Cause give it one thing about it, my mama tell me all the time, son, I'm gonna leave you in the God's hand. And I'm 40 years old. But it ain't that. It's just that my mom feel, you know how I just bump head with my mom sometimes, but I love her to death cause I know she be telling me. I know she be telling me right. It ain't that like she always say. I ain't trying to live your life for you. I'm just trying to tell you what's right and what God said.
Right.
Yeah. You know, and one thing about it, every choice that I make, I know that I have to deal with it. Even if it was a choice from 10 years ago, it still could hunt me to this day now. So every choice that I try to make now, I try to think about it before I do it. Is this gonna be a good choice, or this gonna be a good thing for me to do? But you know, we just have to keep praying for one another, and you know.
You know what? But you know what, Tracy Love? Not trying to be funny, and Lord forbid anything happen to you. Some people, it takes something to scare them to make them get their attention, if you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
See, we can run because I can't sit on here and act like I've been a mama my whole time. No. Like, I had a mama that I paid the bills to her house and my house. My mama didn't want my kids to be out there because she knew I was going to do what I wanted to do. You feel me? So what I'm saying, Miss Tracy, it took for me to catch the charges. And guess what? And I still say this to this day. Why did it have to take my mama life for me to understand that, hey, I got to put on my pennies, my big pennies, and raise my damn kids because these are my kids. When the whole time, all she was trying to do, and I could talk to your daughter, the whole time, all she was trying to do is tell me, get yourself together. Get yourself together.
And that's what I'm trying to tell her. And she is one ungrateful child. Ungrateful. Never say thank you, Mom, for sacrificing. I had a hair salon for 10 years. I'm bad at what I do. I know right now it breaks my heart that I don't have my salon anymore. But I'm gonna get me another salon because my granddaughter is smart. She's intelligent. She's an AB student. Her name is Miracle. I named her Miracle. Come here, Miracle. Come here for a second. Yeah. So I'm not regretting nothing. I mean, because I have a court order. And I have her until she's 18 years old, unless my daughter go back and get herself together. She got to go through the course before she can even come and take it. She's always threatening me, telling me she's going to take my granddaughter from me. And I said, well, first of all, you got to get a stable place to live. She can't live here for long because she's too disrespectful, you know, and she brings so much tension in my household. I just dropped her off yesterday, but I let her be involved in her daughter's life. She's been there, but it's like the disrespect is just needs to stop.
She got to change the people that she around. She around the
wrong. I know that's it. Well, she talking about something. Talking about because when I drop her off, I drop her back off to the hood. She like the hood life. She like to hang with the thugs. You know,
you gotta leave that alone because that ain't gonna lead to nowhere but behind bars or dead in the casket.
Facts. That's facts.
I once was her. That's why I
once was her. That's why I'm listening to you. I thought
I loved the game. I thought the hood loved me more than my real family loved me. I thought the hood was what I wanted. But guess what? it's gonna take, I'm gonna tell you, you gotta pray a little harder. And it's gonna take something to really get her attention, because right now she think it's a game. See, I was just like her, running around thinking it was a game. It was all about me selling dope. If my phones wasn't ringing, I didn't give a damn about nothing else but the kids I had. Hell, I had to get to my money. That's all I wanted to see. I had a goal every night. I was gonna make me 10 or better. If I didn't give a damn about nothing. But not knowing that it was costing me my relationship with my girls at the same time. Not knowing that I'm missing out on all the good things. My mama is enjoying everything. Oh yeah, see, in my mind it was, and I feel like I got it from my daddy, because in my mind it was, long as I dropped my mom off a whole bunch of money every Friday and gave up money to go do something with my kids, hell with it. Ooh, I ain't had no worries. I ain't had no bad mama. My mama, I can call my mama right now and say, Mom, if she was here, can you get the kids? Because I'm going out of town for a week or two. I got you some money. It wasn't all about money with her, but it was just the point of she loved her grandkids. Like my mama was a real, I'm talking about, I can't even take it from her. Like she taught my kids a lot. That's why I'm saying your daughter, you got to put a stop to it. Like and Lord forbid, I'm not saying this in no bad way. What started making me catch my attention is when I went to jail my last time. And I called my mama phone. And she said, I pray for you, I see. What? Shut up while y'all laughing. They laughing because they know. This my damn money. Lady, better get my money and come get me and call my cousin. She'll buns me. When they hear the words out of my mama mouth, when I know, see, she know you never gonna change. She know you never gonna not come through for her. Regardless of how much you talk, you gonna always come through for her. But you gotta put your feet down and you gotta stop it. I don't give a damn how much it hurts you, Miss Trace. I'm telling you, that day my mama told me she'll see if she want to come, and she made me stay in a whole 24 hours. And my cousin wouldn't come get me, and I'm calling her. She's my auntie said no. Auntie ain't gonna save you from me whooping that ass when I come home either, if you don't come get me out of jail. But it took me, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it took me to really understand that she was tired. That's what started making me say, okay, hold up. I used to call her for everything. Now she's starting to trip. That's what you got to start doing. When she started feeling like, oh, no, you're not. You're not coming. No, you're not doing that. She's okay. When you start stopping and closing some of them doors, you'll get a better reaction out of it.
And stop letting her disrupt your home.
Yep.
It's not you gotta make her know that it's unacceptable. Because I got a son like that. And when I finally said, you know what? That's it. We ain't talk about 10 years ago. We're not going to talk about the sad times. We're going to talk about how we did well as a team at 10 years. And if you want to come in here and my house, I'm going to cut you off. After 2 months, his girlfriend called me and said, please, can you talk to your son? And I said, why? She said, he cannot pick his head up. I said, and as he shouldn't. And when he come and he can come to my house and act like he got some sense, then he can come back. And I have a fresh granddaughter, and I love my kids. They know I'll go through heaven and hell because I did. They know I will. But at some point, I had to be like my mother did me, because I didn't come from bad. I came from spoon-fed, but I lived across the street from the hood, and I love the hood. And my mama kept telling me, girl, you ain't even got no business over there. And the more I went, the deeper it got. And then when she shut that door, when I got caught with a whole brick of some dope, she shut the door and said, and she took my kids. And until I came back, got myself together, stopped selling drugs, got me a place, went to college, she was not going to help me, and she would not give me them kids. She said, no, I will not. She wouldn't let me visit. She made me do it. She made me be a mother. She made me understand what a mother was. She made me do it. And if you don't make her and still be a kind-hearted mother, because that's your daughter, she's going to continue to run over you. And she's going to continue to uproot your house. You have to do away with the heart and the soft. You're going to have to have some tough love. You're going to have to tell her no.
When she get them big boy numbers, though, she'll be satisfied then.
And then she gonna have a man. A man is what's gonna make her let down, because she out there running after a man and that life. And when she find out she ain't nothing but the next blah blah blah, and he break her down for real, she'll understand. She just ain't been broke down yet.
And that's facts. That's facts. And but see, she ain't even with that life right now. She living a whole different life. She living the opposite life. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
It don't take one time to get put in a situation where you got that big boy, them big boy number.
Get them big boys, man. When they throw the book at you, you'll stop.
When they throw them 40 years, 100 years, get what? You're gonna go to
stop.
Crying. You saw now, you ain't all that gangster now.
Right.
You better get some education issues of how to get these LLC, these trust funds, these C corps, all this stuff. Learn how to make generational wealth for your kids and stuff, man. Cause one day all of it's gonna be gone. And what you gonna do then? Who you gonna fall back on then? Mama gone, daddy gone. I tell my kid that all the time. I say, I'm teaching y'all how to stand on y'all own 2 feet while I'm here. But what if I drop dead today? What y'all gonna do? That's right. That's why I have businesses and stuff for my kids. Like, I'm getting ready to start my clothing line. I got my lawn business. So if anything happened to me, look, y'all fall back on this. Y'all ain't got to go work for nobody. Y'all can work for yourself. This left to y'all. Y'all brothers and sisters. Y'all work this together.
Amen.
Right. Yeah.
But, you know, I think a lot of people are raised right, but once we get grown, we just go and do, we stray out of the word of God and go do what we want to do because we grown. We grown in age.
But we children of God.
Yeah.
And you got a while. It takes a long time, baby, because when I gave myself away, I looked 10 years ago, I was getting baptized. And I still went back out there one more time. I ain't lying. I went back out there to see if I can do what Time's up, man. I'm too old for it. I'm not even with it no more, you know. And I tell people all the time, don't take my voice and my persona and get it fucked up. I just educated myself along the way so that when it was my time, I can articulate my words. I can speak up when I need to, when it was my time. And see, God has his own time. And we get our steps. When they say he order your steps, your story is your glory. When you go through a storm, and when you go through that storm in the streets, you on the battlefield for the Lord. You just don't know it yet. And then when you able to come back and give that testimony to the youngers out there on the street, to your kids, and show them a different way, because you know what time it is. That is what your steps are. So I don't regret nothing in the past but the time I missed with my children. But I do not regret what I have done, because in my community, I have led so many people to a better way that I love who I am today. Yeah. I love it. I just started on the internet because they know me as Big Ab. So Big Ab come around, I got the best everything, always sharp from head to toe, always got the biggest motherfucking Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? But when I put it down, meaning I made my kids learn how to live from the ground up. I let them see what poverty was for 2 years so that they can appreciate the things that I did for them, because they had no appreciation. They thought the easier it come like that. So I'm a disrespect and do whatever like that. So and my kids will tell you right now, that's what I did. Now we're going to live like from the bottom up. And now all 3 of them graduated. My oldest one got his own clothing line, Only Money to Be Made. That's what it's called. I got 2 LLCs, Epic Creations, twice. One is a nonprofit, and one is just my items that I create. I decided to stay in, create, educate myself, and make my money like that, because if I went to jail now, I would never make it out. And my baby daddy, he just got out the feds from 12 years and shot himself. So now we worried about never seeing him again because it's his last strike. So I have to stand up and be just who I am because I have to leave my boys. I can't let my boys go out there in that street. I would never be able to live with them go in that direction. So when they go out and touch fire, I make sure they ass burn. Now get back in here and do it like you was raised to do it. Because there's no reason for you to do that because they watch me and his father bounce off of each other. He out, I'm in, he grinding, they had everything. So at this time, at this point, they had an age where make the right decisions. Because y'all never was homeless, y'all had the best shoes, you got every game, you had every iPhone, you had this, you had that. So there's no reason for you to go that way. Just keep going with your education and all that. So I definitely am hard on my boys. I cuss them out, but I've never put my hands on them. But if I was soft, they might already be in the streets in DC and dead. So I have to be that way. I have to be the strong back because that's what I've always been.
Okay, hold on. Dee Dee used to say, especially for our black men out here trying to lead, that's why I stay in the cut like the bandage. Shannon said that's a word right there. I'm appreciating him saying that. Hey, family, let's Miss Tanya come on the platform. I don't know why she ain't came on there. Mo, why she ain't came on there yet?
Who you say?
Tonyetta Caldwell.
Who you say, Susie?
The same one that Cheesecake.
I don't send it 2 or 3.
They are happy with you. You are enabling them. Yep.
I sent it to her 3 times. She got to check. She got to check in her you know, like when people send
checking your spam sometimes or in your important.
She had to check in her whatchamacallit.
Hold on, Mo. Ask her,
spam,
do she have a business page? It might be on a messenger that she's not looking in. Because sometimes you'll say you send it, and I have to log out of one messenger because you got 2. If you got 2 or 3 different pages, you got 2 or 3 different messages. That might be why she can't find it.
Yeah, because I was able to get on my Android phone. I was on my iPhone, then I was able to get on my Android. Sometimes I can get on my laptop. So yeah.
And then Dee Dee said it's too many black women getting wrapped up in this foolishness. Another channel is Black Girl Unlost. Y'all here on YouTube. I'm going to look at that too. Spare Rod Spoil a Child. You better say it. Hey, Brother Mo, when it comes to the school system, we don't get what other Christians get. That's successful. Huh? In the hood, we just come out of the front door, look to God, and keep it moving.
Yeah,
come out the door at graduation. That is, I'm not receiving. Okay, hidden messages. Shannon, yeah, what's hidden messages, boo? I love you too. But what I'm telling you, Miss Love, I was there, like Miss Creation just said, like Sister Creation just said.
Yeah, that was you can find it. And message request, like when you ain't friends with somebody, or you just message them, it says like a message. It go to message request, and then it'll be right there, and then she can go to it.
What?
I can give you a little testimony real quick.
Oh, that's why I said, Miss Love, you gotta do what? Say hey, tell them hey.
Oh, the baby. Oh, who's baby?
It's my Gotti / niece-in-law, baby.
She pretty.
Oh, look at that. I love babies. They just don't stay babies for long. Oh, now she want to run in here. Oh, Miracle. You want to see the baby? Say hi to everybody.
Hello.
Say hi.
You beautiful little baby. Little girl, I mean.
You see the baby?
Oh.
Where you trying to go?
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, you was that small. All right, you get off my leg, please.
Okay.
You heavy, girl. Yeah, so I feel you, sister. You was talking because my kids have had the utmost example. I've formerly owned a hair salon for 10 years. I currently now have a nonprofit organization that I started. Nothing but positivity around them. And so, like you said, I just need to be a little bit harder and start like you said, just be a little bit harder and start saying no on more things, and so that's the only way I'm gonna get some peace with some things, because it's just been going on for too long. I just had a birthday. I'm 54 years old. God has graced my life and blessed me in so many ways. And
Amen.
yeah,
Hallelujah.
yeah, I just made 54 2 days for Christmas.
I got you, bro. I got you. I see it. We'll holler.
Yeah, and so
I'm gonna say this to you. I already can feel that you are a very empathy. You have a lot of empathy and sympathy for your daughter, because that's your daughter. And what you will have to do is you're gonna have to lose the sympathy. And I know what you talk about when you say she on the other side. That's another thing with that side.
right, wanna come up, wanna come up to me like you're a dude. You're not a dude. You're a female. Yeah.
Well, guess what? It's up to you. You gotta stop letting her take your peace, because you seem like a very peaceful. You try to be peaceful, and you sound like you're a very good mother. You know, I had a good mother, and I went to the other side. So this is what I want you to do. Don't blame yourself, because when we get a certain age, we make our own decisions because we think we grown. My mother was a 6-figure. Booz Allen, a manager, a consultant. I never needed nothing. My grandfather was a white man that had 19 acres of land. I was spoon-fed, baby. It ain't got nothing to do with you. But the thing about it is, your daughter got to go and fix what's wrong with her. And you just don't know what it is that's bothering her. She need to go get help for herself. She got to start with her.
Yeah, she do, and she blames me for because okay, I think I mentioned a while back when I first got on his CC, and I said I was married 4 times because you know I was young, and it's a lot of things that did happen, but that's the past, that's behind me. So you need to let that go. Stop throwing it in my face about every man that I had that I was with, and she the reason why she is today because of this person, and if you wouldn't have brought this man in my life, this wouldn't have happened, and this okay, we already been down that road. I've already apologized to you. I already told you hey, I was trying to create a family, because I grew up I didn't have family. To this day I have hardly any family here. Every holiday it's just me and my kids, because my family is so negative toward me. So I was searching at a young age. I was searching for family. So yeah, I was and men know when you're a female and you deal with low self-esteem and you go through issues, and they feed off of that. They like these, they can see when you got low self-esteem. And so I would always, because I was looking for love in all the wrong places, I was always get into relationships too fast, anxious, and I ain't gonna say some stuff that I want to say, but so just getting into relationships too fast. And so, and it was some things that took place that she got hurt. Okay, but I apologize for that already. And you're not gonna keep making me feel guilty. And I tell her all the time when she's in my house, stop telling me about the past. I'm not even with that man no more. You talking about years and years ago, talking about what happened and trying to make me feel bad about everything that I've done. You know what I'm saying? And they never, none of my kids never went without. You always had shelter. You always had food on the table, so that you're not gonna come and make me feel guilty about nothing. And then now I'm raising your child that I didn't have to. When I stepped in and took my granddaughter, I told her if I didn't step in, because you was out there on the street smoking marijuana, acting a fool, didn't have a stable home, DFAS would have taken her. So you need to be grateful that I have sacrificed. I closed my hair salon in 2017 after 10 years of having my own salon, running my business, so this little girl can be successful, and you're going to be ungrateful?
I'm going to say this. I'm just going to say this. I knew that it had to be something that hurt her. And see,
Yeah.
listen, hurt. She blamed you because you didn't protect her. But she gonna learn that you couldn't protect yourself.
Right.
But she's gotta get there. And she's gonna keep doing that. You know why? Because that's how I felt about my mom. My mom was good to me, but my mom let things happen to me. So it's not her fault, and it wasn't your fault, but it took me to get help for myself, to get pull down the layers and ask myself, why do I feel like this? And I don't want to. So when I began going to therapy, that's when everything changed for me. And the way I looked at life, the way I looked at my mama, the way I respected my mama, the way everything changed. And when everything changed, my mama died. And I'm an only child. So I'm going to say this for you. Make it your business to say, listen, I was wrong. I was wrong. And I'm not going to apologize. But you and I need to start from scratch together and get therapy. And and the Black community, we don't do it, but we should. Because I resisted it for years and it made my life a living hell because I wouldn't say I have a problem. But if you as a mom take the step, because you are the mom and you are the adult, you are the leader, and lead her to her destiny, because she probably is going to be successful and she needs you to help her get there.
Let me tell you something. I agree with that and I don't agree with it.
That's fine.
Tell you why. My daughter used to try to hit the same thing on me, right? Let me read this comment first before I say it, because I hate to ignore my people. All the ladies here on the platform, check out Black Girl Unlost, please, to keep up with the current information pertaining to us, to avoid being murdered or even other, you may know, that's dealing with domestic violence all over someone who can't expect. No. Okay, you said it's platform, check out Black Girl Unlost. It's on YouTube. Shannon said they blame us to try to break us. True, Shannon. It ain't our fault. You didn't cause it. You can't change it. You can't control it. It's the 3 C's of addiction. Right. Black Girl Lost on. Okay, yay, sis Sierra Spear and Brother Maurice. I love y'all trying to keep up the great work. Peace, love, light, and blessings to us all. Yes, D, and you keep on coming on here too. Yes, Sierra Spear on YouTube. I'm going to look at it when I get off of here. Did she get the thing yet? Mo? See if she got it.
I don't know. She ain't said that.
Yeah, so I mean, I agree with my sister was saying what she was saying, and everything she was right on it. Because I've already just recently told her we need therapy. I told her I'll go to therapy, but how can you you can't make somebody grown? She don't even want it. I've already said it. I already know.
She don't want it, and she gonna let me tell you something. All that, let me tell you. I tell people this all the time. Even when my daughter hit me with it creations, it's because the nigga you had, I've seen you go through this and go through that. Guess what? If you seen me go through this and go through that, you shouldn't even want to go through it. You shouldn't even want to, because guess what? That means you see me crying plenty nights. You see me praying plenty nights. You see me asking God to please take me out of this situation. So why the hell would you want to go through it again? That be all a mind thing. They try to break us down and make us feel like we were just the worst parents ever. And the reason why their life turned out so shitty is because they like, no. Because guess what? That's like me telling, mama, you was the worst. No, mama was the best mama. The best. I chose to live this life because I wanted to.
I said that.
I chose to take this road.
I said that. We choose it.
I wanted to. Not
but CC,
my mama. No.
The only thing I'm saying is not for her actions that she's doing. I'm talking about her and her mother so that she can be a mother to her child, because it's a domino effect. You had a good mother and you said it was until your mother said no, right? Yeah. And then, okay, so at some point as a parent, A mother gotta stand up and say, yes, you need to do this, or you can't do this. Yes, you're gonna go to therapy. If you don't want to, that's fine, but you won't see her because you're not gonna keep bringing your mess around her. Now, I already said I'm sorry for what happened to you because I didn't do it to you because it was getting done to me. Now, if you want to feel better about yourself, and this goes for you too, honey. If you want to feel better for yourself, then you go get the help, the proper help that you need. But you will not bring that to my granddaughter.
Yeah, and that's what and she has to go to therapy now because when she's around the negativeness, the negative vibes and the remarks and things she's saying that she shouldn't be saying around her. And now my granddaughter, she's like, well, I don't really want to go stay with my mom, but I can stay with you and I can stay with her, and then all this crazy stuff. And so like you said,
stop your daughter.
That's up to me. That's up to me to go ahead and stop it.
And don't pull and tug at her about where she want to stay and where she not going to stay. Guess why? Because you are the parent, you are the guardian. You make that decision because her mother can't. So don't allow your daughter to put in her head that that's a possibility, because there isn't a possibility until she get her shit together. So that's why I said you gotta stand for yourself and your granddaughter.
Right, and that's why I have a court order. It is court order, so she can't just come and take her. And so she feel like, well, I don't know why you still don't trust me. What I did in the past back then, I'm changed. She can't even take her with her by herself because she might not bring her back.
Wow.
So I don't even allow.
Baby.
Yeah, I don't allow her to even come and take her and go to the store or nothing with her because. She talking about, I don't care about no police, I don't care about no judge, I don't care about nobody. This is my child. Yeah.
What you got to say, Mo?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna shut it. I'm gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
Yeah, but this been good though. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys for everything, y'all. And Cece, what you was about to say, Cece?
I was trying to see what Mo was gonna say. I love all you guys. I love y'all for the support.
They won't give me a chance to say nothing.
Go ahead, Mo.
Cause I got hold on. I think she trying to come. I'm gonna try to see if she just takes them to see if she coming on.
Okay.
I got something to do with it. I got to get up early in the morning.
Exactly. We warned them not to take that road. That's how they take accountability off them and put it on us. You better say it, Shannon. You ain't putting nothing on me. But I'm telling you what learned me. I was out there. I ain't gonna say like out there doing dumb shit, but I was out like, if it wasn't my phones ringing, my 2-3 phones, I didn't want to talk. My kids used to call me and say, Mom, you gonna come? Oh, I'll be there, but I never went. But you gotta stop it. And once you tell her no, once you tell, well, I don't care either, don't come to my house, you'll see. Because then she going to know you mean business. See, every now and then, all it is my mama talking shit. She talking junk. She always say that, whatever. And you get right on in. But that moment you say no, and that moment that baby girl say, Mom, I don't want to go with you, that's going to crush you. I'm here to tell you.
But guess what, though? Y'all touching all these different people that watching the show because of what y'all been through, they going through, and y'all being a pillar to them to give them what they need to get to make it.
Yeah.
I just sent what's called the link, Cece. I just sent
Miracle.
Tanya the link. Oh, there she go. Here she go.
Oh, okay.
There she go.
Hi.
All right, y'all. My little one trying to be in my conversation. Okay.
Hey, Tanya, how are you?
She got it on mute.
Yeah, she got her mic mute. She on here though.
Oh, okay. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. I can hear you. I'm sorry. I'm Tanya.
Yeah.
I I've been listening to
Welcome,
Cece. I'm
welcome,
new
welcome.
to the page or whatever, but I've been observing and at her page, and I've really been listening to all the conversations that has been happening on tonight. And I'm gonna tell you guys, I can relate to everything that everyone is saying. So first, I just want to start off by saying some things to let you all know where I come from, because I listen to Cece and all her testimonies, and you know where she come from and where God brought her from. First of all, I am 52 years old. I have custody
Wow.
of 4 of my grandkids, including my own daughter. So I have a total of 5 kids. I have 5 children. All my kids are adults except my 13-year-old. And I can relate with the lady is saying about, you know, your daughter with dealing with her children. It's a lot with that. Also with me, I want to just let y'all know a little bit about me, because I want to try to blend in with everyone. I was born, I'm here in Florida, in Pompano. I don't know if you all know about that area here. I'm in Fort Lauderdale right now. But a little background concerning me. I was born in the hood, as you can say, but my mom moved me out of there when she got married. I was a teenager when she moved me out of that area. And I'm gonna tell you something. God has brought me from a long ways, and hearing the different conversations from the different people here on tonight, it really touched me just listening to the conversations. And what I do now, because when I was younger, you know, I didn't I was hard-headed. I did what I wanted to do or what I was big and bad enough to do. And I got into a lot of trouble as a young lady. It was a lot of things going on in my life. But when it came to a point to where I had to decide that I wanted better for my life. I've been to jail for fraud. I was a homosexual. I was mentally, physically, verbally abused by baby daddy. All that. But I'm telling y'all, being 52 now, God came in and he changed my life. I'm gonna give you an example. When I was younger, I was out on the streets. I hung out 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I had a friend guy, which was my best friend. We hung out all time of night. And he had committed a crime like a day or 2 before this night that we decided that we wanted to hang out. And as we were standing out on the streets 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, it's this car that pulled up. And it were 4 guys in the car. And it was 3 of us standing at the corner of the street. 3 guys got out, the driver stayed in. I'm a living testimony of what God can do. Each person that got out the car, they drew a gun and put it to our heads.
Oh, wow.
But I'm here. Pulled the trigger and it jammed.
Ooh.
But I'm still here. And I know we all have a purpose for God, and just listening to the different conversations that's going on, coming from the hood to moving into a city, practically all white people being raised up, good area. I came from a long ways, and I was terrible as a teenager, but I'm here to tell y'all and to encourage everybody on here to let y'all know that God is real.
Mm-hmm.
Because from that to where I'm at now, I have my own t-shirt lining. I own myself. I am an author and I am a mentor. So I know what God can do. That's why I'm like, when I heard Cece for the first time the other night, and I was like, I was so touched just by hearing her. And it doesn't matter where we come from or where we're at today. And everything that you do, put God first. When you put God first, everything else will be added on.
Oh, will.
So I just wanted to get on here and encourage you all, no matter what you're going through, even with your children. I have custody of my grandkids. And one of my daughter is on drugs to this day. Beautiful daughter. But if you was to see her, you would think it would be a whole nother person. She used to give me trouble as far as the kids, trying to take the kids, all that. But you know what? And I prayed and I asked God, She's still out there, but I still have hope
Right.
that God is going to bring her in and he's going to deliver her and she's going to have many testimonies.
Yeah.
But we
Yeah.
just got to believe God,
Yes.
trust God, and he'll make it work for you. He'll make it happen for you. I'm a living witness. I'm just like, I was trying to get in so bad because I'm like, man, listening to all the conversations, we just got to be encouraging about the little 13-year-old boy that got shot. I was hearing different ones saying what they would do. I don't know what a person would do. I don't know what I would do if that was my child. But being a child of God, being a born again Christian, we have to
think as he would, because God wouldn't want us to kill nobody.
Right. And it will be hard, but that's when we really have to stay on our knees and pray and stay before God, because it might look like he's getting away here on earth, but guess what? There's a second judgment day.
Yeah.
And God,
he might be getting away with it here, but when he stand before the good Lord on judgment day, baby, he got to pay the price for what he did.
Exactly.
And I feel so sorry for that mom. But one thing about us, when I mentor in my community, God moved me from a nice place into what you can say right in the middle of the hood, which is, I'm fine with it. But when I speak and when I mentor, one thing I tell my Black people is, until we come together on one accord, it's going to be like this. We don't have time to, even being on the PTA board at the school, I can count on my finger how many of our Black people come out to PTA.
That's what I was
We
gonna
have
ask.
to.
Excuse me.
Huh?
That's what I was going to ask you. When you do mentoring, do you do
Mhm.
mentoring like for like places or just like in your community?
Actually, wherever I'm needed or wherever God sends me, and when I mentor, it's usually young ladies. God right now has placed for me to write a book. I'm on my 3rd book. I'll be starting to write. My book is on Amazon, and it's called From Pain to Purpose. And I tell in that book about where God brought me from my pain, in my pain, to my purpose now. Not only that, he blessed me to have my own t-shirt lining. The thing, one day I was at church and they asked me to minister on the youth day. And as I'm ministering to the young people, God gave me a word. And he told me, he said, I want you to put this on the shirt. And what he gave me is, why settle for less when you can have the best, Jesus? That's my t-shirt lining.
Okay.
And it sells. It sells. It's good, but I'm just saying, we as Black people, we got to come together on one accord, because what this young mother is going through is happening everywhere. And right now we have to remember that we're in the last days. The Bible speaks of all these things happening, and these things are going to happen before Jesus returns. So we have to stay prayed up, fasting and praying, because our young Black men are at risk. So we just got to continue to pray and stay before God. But I just want to encourage everybody on this line, man, put God first. Once you put God first, everything else will be added on.
Amen. Amen.
You better speak it, because you ain't lying. Because one thing about it, that's why I tell people, when people be like, Sierra, you just be talking, that's what y'all think. Y'all think I just be talking. I don't just be talking, because I know
Right.
Like I know, like y'all don't even know how much I be thankful that I can literally just live my life and don't have to worry about nothing. Nothing. No worries, period. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to go through it. I don't have to worry about nobody robbing me no more, because I'm a regular person now, and I tell people this all the time. And people like, yeah, you say that, girl, you just be talking. Okay, y'all keep on continuing to talking and see why God taking everybody from you. You don't know where you do that. So go ahead and take that.
With that being said, Could one of y'all ladies close us out?
I think Miss Tanyetta should close us out.
All right.
Tanya. Her name is Tanya. Okay.
Y'all know I'm geeky. I can't talk now.
That's okay. I get twisted sometimes too. But I just want to say thank you again for allowing me to come in and to speak with you all and to share my story. And I would love to join your broadcast sometime, Cece, because your topics, I love your topics. And a lot of people are gonna judge you. I've seen it because of your tattoos, your goals. I heard you say on your last live how people talked about your goals, but it's okay. God can use anybody. Yeah. So just keep doing what you're doing and put God first. And like I said, everything else will be added. So I
don't have a problem. You can come on anytime.
Just be encouraged. Yeah. Because I have the heart for people, for the young girls anyways, for young people, young women. I have the heart. God gave me the heart for young people. But once again, like I said, everybody be encouraged. Keep God first in everything that you do. Just put God first. No matter what you're going through, put God first. I know. I've been through it. I've been through the meals. And there's nothing too hard for God. He said, if you ask not, you receive not. Asking you shall receive. And I pray blessings upon each and every one of you. In Jesus' name, amen. Be blessed.
Be blessed.
Amen.
I love y'all.
I love you more.
And when we going live again, Mo, Wednesday?
What Wednesday? Yeah, you're right.
Well, you know what Wednesday is. See, Mo always try to bring the devil out of me. Oh, God.
Don't do it.
I'm just saying.
Don't do it.
You can't put that on me. It's in you. Don't try to put it on me. It's in you.
Okay.
So, Miss, come on here Wednesday if you want to, or whatever. And well, Miss Love, you can always come in too, Miss Tracy. So Wednesday we'll be back full effect. Tomorrow I will be getting up in the morning praying because, like I told y'all, I'm on a diet.
Yes, ma'am.
You asked me, did I want to come back?
Mo, bye. Sharon, good night, everyone. This was
what Mo say?
Thank you.
Yes,
Don't eat food in that, Miss Tracy.
I don't appreciate it.
You the one who started. The hell? But it's want to come on Wednesday as well. It's a vibe with Hennessy. You're gonna come on Wednesday because I'm gonna tell y'all what I want to talk about Wednesday. Basically, I want to talk about how a lot of men. Now I ain't gonna say that because Mo ain't gonna want to bring us on, y'all. So I'm gonna leave that.
Go ahead, girl. Go ahead, because we never got on that about the men. Come on, go ahead.
See, Mo ain't gonna start at Miss Tracy, so we gotta wait till we get on there, and then I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Cause Mo ain't gonna start.
Well, you can just get us on, and then you can just you don't have to listen in.
But I want to basically talk about men and like why do men treat women the way they treat them, and why do they, handle this stuff?
But then again, you need to hear from a man point of view too, from a man's perspective. So
okay, well you can invite some men on. I want to hear from a man point of view.
Tracy. Oh no.
Go ahead.
Yes, Bob. Yeah, Shannon, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it because I really want to know. Like,
what I'm saying is, I hear what you're saying, but what I'm.
I don't have my card.
We go. Hey, Ray.
Go ahead, Mo. Go ahead. You say you want to hear from a male perspective. I agree.
But what we gonna do? But what I'm telling you is, I'm gonna talk about that Wednesday. But I'm gonna do a little prayer thing tomorrow, and I'm gonna talk about women. So bring your A game.
What?
Bring your A game. Bring your A game. Huh?
You don't want to start more. I make you.
Look, I married 4 times. So I got something to share about every personality, every type of man.
Hey, but what I'm saying is, what it's gonna be called tomorrow is relationship. It's gonna be relationship and lifestyle goals. That's the name of it. It's gonna be lifestyles and relationship goals. With that being said, you can come on and voice your opinion. But I'm telling you now, if you get flushed out, then you're on your own. I'm telling you, you're gonna get flushed out.
Look, CC, I ain't scared.
No.
I ain't scared.
Hey, I'm just letting you know you gonna hear. Hey, but I'm just saying, y'all gonna talk about men's on Wednesday, so I'm talking about women's tomorrow. So it is what it is. It is.
Okay, well,
you heard Shannon Mo. Shannon said you better bring a friend Wednesday.
Hey, get what? I'm just gonna start it, and I'm gonna exit left.
Okay, well, we gonna join in with you, Mo, then tomorrow.
I'm just gonna join them. I'm gonna exit left.
That's what you do. Look at Didi to my not all, but most. Well, Didi, you be on here too Wednesday. We definitely going live. So how about that?
You just be prepared tomorrow. How about that, CC? You be prepared.
Oh, I will
tomorrow.
tag me because I'm ready.
I'm gonna tag you.
I'm taking my computer to my office.
I'm gonna tag you.
Be no excuse.
I'm gonna tag you, and I want you to bring I want you to share it on your page. I want all your followers to come.
Okay.
We're gonna talk tomorrow. We're gonna talk.
Oh, we can. Y'all more gonna high.
And we is. Hey, I'm not high, cause I'm over this, so it's gonna be at my leisure. So if you.
But you taught me how to put it back on, so don't think you're gonna just say what you say, and me and my friends ain't gonna get you back.
But get what though? You ain't gonna have control. So you got control of this right here, but you ain't got control over there now. Come on now. So I ain't gonna do it over here. So you won't be able to, you won't be able to control nothing. You'll be just like everybody else.
Yeah, man.
But this was good though, y'all. This was good. This was really good. And I stayed quiet a lot. I didn't want to sound like I was preaching, so I just stayed quiet because I get excited.
But you got
you heard Didi to my okay, I'll be here. Make sure they give me my notification. My notification. I'm gonna refresh it in the meantime, in between time. Okay, say no more. Love y'all.
But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this though.
And
when you're going through stuff, you have to vent. You got to find one or two people that you can actually talk to that will sit there and listen and be an opening ear for you. Because you do need someone to talk to. If you don't, whatever you're going through in your life, it will cause you. It'll cause you to have mental health. So that's why it's best to talk to somebody about something. It's best to be an opening ear to somebody. And I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna close it out. So make sure you see. She don't stole my scripture. I've been hearing her. She been saying my scripture a whole lot this new year. She been telling folk to read it because I've been telling her to read it for months. But she don't read it, now she tell other folk to read it. So make sure you read Psalms 57, verses 1, 2, and 3. Read the 23rd Psalm and read the Lord's Prayer. And read Psalms. Let me make sure I'm telling the right one before I tell you something. Hold on.
I'll go back and listen to the replay.
I'm gonna go. Let me tell you. Hold on. The Lord's Prayer is Matthew. It's Matthew 9 through 13, and then I said Psalms 57 verses 1, 2, and 3, and then the 23rd Psalm, and then I got another one for you. Hold on. This is for the parents that got kids. Well, all y'all should have kids, whatever. It's Psalms 107, verses 1 and 2. And it says, "Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endure forever. Let the Redeemer of the Lord say so." Come on. Let me do it. Let me get over that kind of got up then. I then say, "Let the Redeemer of the Lord say so, whom he had redeemed in the hand of the enemies." So those scriptures will help you get through anything. With that being said, y'all have a great night. And please, please, please join me tomorrow. Y'all gonna like it. Yep,
Amen.
that's it. Psalms 107, verse 1 and 2. And CC, got anything to say before we be out this piece? You good? We'll holler.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Tune in. This is the Ladies Empowerment, the new broadcast show. When I tell you everybody over here is blessed, once you come and tune in and join in, you won't never leave. Because one thing about it, when you have two or more gathered, no man or no weapon can stop your shine. So come on over. Listen to what we got to say. Open up your mind. Speak how you want to speak. Because let me tell you one thing. What God has for you, nobody can stop it. And this is what we doing over here. We uplifting each other. We encouraging each other. And we also is being in each other's corner. That's what we doing. We standing up for one another. Y'all know what time it is. This is CC.